What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader, also known as John, coming back to you with yet another Star Wars Black Series figure review. And I thought today we would take a look at my AFA-graded First Order Flametrooper. The Flametroopers made their appearance in the very first scene in The Force Awakens. They set fire to the village of the old man that was having that held the data card that had Luke Skywalker's location. If you remember, Poe Dameron decided to grab that data card and go off looking for him, but he was interrupted by Kylo Ren and a legion of his stormtroopers, and one of them was this Flametrooper. He was just in the scene very briefly, but he was setting fire to the village and scaring everybody and just acting really, really mean. And I really like this figure a lot. This is another one that I just had graded recently, and you know, it was sitting in my office for a while, but I thought it was so cool. I love the accessories he came with, and then obviously his armor is also really, really nice. So let's take another look at him, or a closer look at him, and you guys can take a gander. Here he is. You know, his helmet is very reminiscent of the First Order snowtrooper helmets, but really, really nice. Love the way it looks. And, you know, I love those front nodes that sounded kind of gross, but yeah, those kind of like front pieces around the mouth just really give it a kind of a mean look to it. And I love the very thin slit for his eyes. Two thin slits to be exact. But and then you can see his tank there, his tank for the flamethrower. You know, kind of crude considering, you know, the technology for the rest of the Star Wars universe, but you know, that attaches to his back, and it also looks very, very cool. And then you got his flamethrower, his actual flamethrower here. It's mounted separately and not to his hand, obviously, given the size of the weapon. But nice accent pieces. I like the handle right here as well. I think the only thing I would have liked to have seen was maybe some more chrome weathering around the black areas of the weapon, but overall very nice. The chest piece for the Flametrooper is also really cool. You know, it's kind of a different style of armor that we're used to for some of these other trooper figures. You know, all the rest of the armor is, you know, fairly standard for the most part, but that chest piece really stands out. And I do like the accent pieces on the utility belt and the pouch on the side. So really, really cool looking figure, and you know, one of the criminally underappreciated Black Series figures, in my opinion. Just a really nice job on it. You can see the artwork there for the Flametrooper, First Order Flametrooper de Premier Ordre. So just an awesome figure. In terms of what number this is number 16. And let's see what the back of the card says here for him. Specialized stormtroopers of the First Order, Flametroopers carry incendiary weapons that can transform any battlefield into an infernal blaze. Oh, just an infernal blaze is what it is. But yeah, very cool figure. And that's all we got there. But one last kind of look before I show you the grading. I even love the gloves, how they did kind of a black and white accent there to really, everything in the uniform is just very, very nice and matchy-matchy. But, you know, that helmet is the helmet and the tank are what really set this figure apart, in my opinion. So, let's take a look at the grading and see what we got here. 2016 Hasbro Star Wars Black Series 6-inch First Order Flametrooper. And this came back with a 9.0. So above average or mint, near mint, I guess is probably the better description. You know, AFA doesn't really say what an 8.0 or a 9.0 or a 10.0 is. It's all a relative scale for the modern grading system. So, you know, they have said on their website that 8.5 is kind of average or your standard grade for a new modern kind of in the package figure. Anything above 8.5 is above average. Anything below that is below average. So you know, so that gives you a rough idea. You know, I picked this one out randomly, but you know, the Imperial Death Trooper here, that has an uncirculated 9.5. Obviously, that's a very, very high grade. I've never gotten anything higher than a 9.5 on any of these figures. I've seen a few 9.75s out there for sale, but they're extremely, extremely rare. Never seen a 10, obviously, but you know, so a 9.0 is a good score. You know, that's a very, very good score for especially for when I bought on eBay and, you know, all the shipping, as I've covered in some of my other videos. But very happy with that score. So anyway, that is about all I got. That'll be my last video of the day, but I'm super excited about my CAS order arriving tomorrow. So we will do an unboxing, and I'm sure I'll be really obnoxious about it. So have a good day.